everyone, Lou here. You know, I watch a lot of anime on Netflix, right? I mean, we all do. So, cut to the other day, I'm watching Vinland Saga for the first time, and lo and behold, I got recommended a charming little indie game while on my phone. I was honestly surprised to see this game too. I didn't think actual indie games would be on Netflix of all places, so I just had to check it out. This is a review of Storyteller. Massive disclaimer that this video is not sponsored by Netflix, although I am available. I was just super curious, a streaming app had games, and decided to check it out. Storyteller is a game created by Daniel Ben Murigui, I hope I'm saying that right, and published under Anna Piranha on March 23rd, 2023 for Windows and Switch, and then September 26th for Apple and Android phones via the Netflix app. The game reached massive critical praise for its unique approach to a puzzle game and adorable visuals, but many criticized the game for being way too short for the price it was asking for on Steam. With that out of the way, let's check out this game for ourselves. Considering this is a game that you can make whatever story you want in your head for the prompt to be silly, there obviously isn't a story, just that you're someone who got a magical storytelling book and it's your job to finish the title of the story via pictures in a puzzle format. For instance, if the prompt is Baron gets arrested, then it's your job to use the scenery and characters at your disposal to make that happen. The answer could be that the Baron wore a dragon costume to scare the queen, and then the detective found fingerprints on the costume and arrested him. Then on some levels, a new prompt could be where now you have to do this where he comes out of the costume, which you do by playing around with the scenery and characters again to fit the new bonus prompt. It makes for some really fun and satisfying brain teasers. I've always really liked puzzle games that almost scratch my brain from being the right amount of difficulty and fun at the same time, and Storyteller really does that incredibly well. I will admit that some puzzles are definitely harder than others, especially the Snow White based chapters of the game, or the ones solely involving the dwarves. Though to warn, this game is at least PG-13. It's not triggering by any means, at least to me, but there's definitely violent visuals and a lot of dark comedy, so this isn't really something for little kids. That's fine by me. I like dark comedy, so this game was actually really funny because of that. By dark comedy, I mean things like a son and mother dwarf having an Oedipus complex, or a werewolf eating someone and they're just a torso with a little bone sticking out. The art style is chibi-esque, so that adds to the humor. Honestly, it's very Looney Tunes-esque, and as someone who grew up with that style of humor, it's actually pretty damn funny. Once you finish the entire game, by the way, there is a bonus in which you do the same levels again, but with a demon character added to cause chaos and mischief to the scene. They're actually really clever, and were a really good final brain teaser. After that, there's just bonus achievements in the form of stamps. They're not ways to solve the puzzle, but references to books and pop culture you could accidentally recreate in these puzzles. An example being Romeo and Juliet, where one finds their spouse dead, drinks poison, then the other spouse finds them dead and drinks the poison, stuff like that. Though the references are mostly literary from what I can tell from the achievement names. The game also heavily references works from Edgar Allan Poe and Dracula as well. For the former, it's the character Edgar, who looks exactly like the author but with blue hair, and then Lenore, who is based off the main character's dead wife from The Raven. For the latter, you have Dracula, Mina, Jonathan, and Professor Van Helsing. There are some other literary references too, such as the Bible, Greek mythology, Sherlock Holmes, works of Shakespeare, and more. It all kind of feels like a love letter to classic literature up to the 19th century actually, and as a literary nerd myself, I actually really like that. The only major downside to the gameplay at all, really, is just that it's too short for the price they're asking for. The game is about $15 on Steam and Switch when there isn't a sale, and I feel like that's really pricey considering the game can be completed in about 2 to 3 hours if you were really taking your time and being really slow about it. For me, this game took about 2 hours to beat on my first playthrough, and the recordings you see here took about 2 hours to 100% fully beat. This meant doing the devil puzzles, stamps, and all the extra prompts. That's a really damn expensive price, and I fully understand it's because this game was made with so much visual detail, but you know, if we're doing a dollar per hour kind of deal, which is largely how I consider if a game is worth its asking price, then this game is really fucking expensive per hour. However, if you have a Netflix subscription, you can play this 100% for free. You just put in your Netflix login on the title screen when you download it to your phone or tablet, and ta-da! Overall, the gameplay is super fun and charming, but I feel like the price isn't worth it at all because the game is extremely short. However, the Netflix version removes any critiques I have and makes this game flawless. It's been a while since I've played a game so charming that feels the right amount of late-night cozy silly gaming and brain-twisting, since I really love these kind of well-designed puzzle games. I do have to warn though, and this isn't anyone's fault, at least I don't think it is, but this game can be a little laggy on your phone or tablet depending on how far behind your phone or tablet is. My tablet was able to handle the game just fine with just a little lag here or there, but I know my phone would have been so hot I could have cooked something on it. This isn't anyone's fault, and I personally don't think it's a critique, which is why I didn't mention it in the gameplay. Just one of those things that comes with technology where some software and specs can handle something while others catch on fire, you know? I mean, it's like criticizing a AAA game with hyper-realistic graphics for catching your 2004 laptop with a busted fan on fire. Yeah, maybe the game's graphics shouldn't overheat or lag your phone or tablet, but like I said, it just all depends on the software and specs. Although I can't say for how this game handles on Apple services. I don't own any Apple products, so Apple users beware, I guess? Anyway, I adored this game, and I highly recommend you guys check it out for yourselves. I could recommend just playing it on Netflix because the game's cost is just a 1-month subscription anyway, so why not add a fuck ton of anime to that list too? Like I said, this video is not sponsored, but the dubs for Kakegurui and Vinland Saga are way better there. What do you guys think of Storyteller? Are you guys gonna check it out for yourselves? As always, let me know down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching! If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. If any of you would like to help support my channel in any possible way, my Ko-fi page is down below in the description, along with all of my social media. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas, or maybe just want to talk about anime or something, I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!